Good morning, fellow viewers in Ground Zero in particular. I come today with you with liberation greetings from the Ambazonia Governing Council. My name is Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Una welcome for the Ambazonia Communication Network, ACN. And those who did watch me for YouTube channel as well, or those who did watch me for TV, una try for check out my YouTube channel and una subscribe for get latest videos them and my daily podcast where they make them routinely for update una and give una crucial information regarding una liberation struggle. We don't always believe in the principle of facts-based reporting and activism. We get a value system of honesty for always being accountable to you and for being honest to you. We also would then take upon ourselves the responsibility for go out and search information so that the Ambazonia people then get the necessary equipment them in terms of information for them for navigate this liberation movement. Now also our commitment for hold all leaders for this Ambazonian liberation to account. That means we'll make sure say every leader way it talk something, we'll try for analyze them, for check with them, for make sure say two way they promise una na thing way they fit deliver them. So that make no man get a baseless hope or make no person they take the liberation of our people and their life as a social media experiment. Now a very big thing. The stakes are very high. Life at stake. The hope of our people, 8 million of them are at stake in this liberation movement, and we take our job seriously. Once again, welcome. And for those who then they for Biafra, I salute una as well. And for tell them say the messages who are supposed the publication are supposed to make them. If you don't get a little bit delay because of the consult with the various stakeholders them across the border for Biafra, and we salute all the general them for the Eastern Security Network for the wonderful job they do and with we for the border region. And I also want to salute the Biafra National League we did for Bakassi and their communication with we and for liaise with we for effective liberation of our territory from Cameroun and Nigeria. Make we continue for be engaging, and I want for those talk and publicly so that make them too they know say with whatever we discuss for the back we take them very very seriously. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Like the tradition for our show, we will play music for welcome everybody, and I go on for lay una wait till I get them for present them for una today so that make una understand. We'll get a video footage where I go bring them for una where they show the people the way they be go meet up Dion Ngute for Bamenda, where now people the way they be hire them from villages, me they can dance and for stage that propaganda visit for deceive the international community, for deceive their own population for La Republic, and also for suppress our big massive march for 1st of October for celebrate Ambazonia nationalism and our Independence Day. We will bring that video. I will also talk a little bit about the rising of Ambazonian people this day where they celebrate the death of Baby Caroline. I will bring the footages also for the pastor, Reverend Moto, for Bali where they come out for talk the truth. I will bring them and some other information them for now. Those will be the primary subjects of today. There is also the issue for Ambazonia Defense Forces, their operation where they carry and for inside Momo. I will bring on some information about that as well, and many others. So make us start with this music. But take the time for welcome Mona, and then we will go straight for our presentation for today. Now very early morning time for Ground Zero. I know some of you just wake up. I think now 5 o'clock or so for Ground Zero. So for here today now morning time too for here now around 12 o'clock. So I say make I take this moment and rush for do this presentation before they go about my day-to-day work. At least make we do our own job. So there we go. What a man can do, woman can do and better. raw talent from one our African mommy. He always be very good for encourage women them for come up and for contribute for the economic life, the social life, and many other things. Because women them in particular, they don't be suppressed for our society and across the globe for many years. It's just so refreshing. The power of a woman is double the power of a man once they speak out. So we encourage most of our women to speak out. And talking about women speaking out today for Ground Zero, we don't see how our mommy them, our sister them, our auntie them, and they don't stand up, our big mommy them, Takenbeng, they don't rise up for all across our territory to decry the killing of our innocent civilian, a new trend we will see for Ground Zero. That and much as we kick this presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, fellow viewers, when I hear already the news where Facebook it don't include the Ambazonia Defense Forces out of all the forces that we did for Ground Zero as the group of most dangerous individual and organization where they keep on for that social media platform. This one, come as a surprise for the Ambazonia Governing Council, as Facebook it and the target all our top officials them, their Facebook pages, their publications them for the past 2 years. We believe for the Governing Council, so wait till Facebook it do am. Now part of resort for Cameroun in lobbying, as we know very well, Facebook na a monopoly where they been noted for abuse the power of monopoly. We don't see for cases them for America for the congressional hearings them. They then accuse them substantially, saying that people the way they be biased politically. So we be very sure. Say the action for Facebook against the ADF, when are the major force for Ground Zero, the most structured force, the force where they combat excessive and the chaos of wartime, the force where they then set up the anti-kidnapping squad, the stabilizing force for Ground Zero, the force where then create opportunity then for our Pekin to go back for school, the force where then open hospital then for our Pekin to go for make them get treatment for inside villages them. Now the ADF, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, many things they already do for Ground Zero. When I see the hospital the way they be born up for way for we build that hospital from scratch. We hire our local nurses. We empower them. We don't be selfless. We fight this war after we don't invoke the right of self-defense will be legitimate. We don't decry, we don't condemn all dismemberment of people and all excessive of other forces than for Ambazonia. One good thing say if Facebook it be the actually the trying to fight against violence or people the way they act recklessly. The ADF if will be at the last group for that list. But Facebook is single out the ADF because the ADF it be most effective. The ADF it then present itself as a force, a formidable force that have a clear-cut political agenda, that has training, and its members are well disciplined. The last thing France and La République want is that the world should see that we have a force on Ground Zero that is capable of providing law and order, that is capable of managing the economy, that is capable to being an international contender. So they are coming after the ADF because we are effective, because we are the hope of Ambazonia, because we are the vanguard of Ambazonia Liberation movement. By destroying the ADF, somehow they hope that the international community will have no other choice but to go for what La République wants, which is one Cameroun under decentralization. That is why we have been targeted. But fellow Ambazonians, ladies and gentlemen, wait till one una for know. Now say the ADF na a reputable organization. It be highly respected by a reputable organization across the world. Our organization, our father organization, the Ambazonia Governing Council, na the custodian of Ambazonia membership in OMPO, the unrecognized countries association the way they for inside Europe. Now one of the biggest organization that way it help other countries them and territory them for gain their independence. The ADF it be highly respected, it be respected internationally, and Facebook not only a social media platform where they don't develop monopoly power and they abuse them, they use them for help dictators. Facebook it take down all the images them where the ADF their official they expose them for the international community for the atrocity them for La République du Cameroun. They take them down all time where some person do some bad thing or some Ambazonian Atanji boy them then do some bad thing in the name of Amba. we'll catch some of these kidnapper them. We'll put them on Facebook so that me the world in know. Say those activities them they need to represent the conduct of our people. Facebook it can close our Facebook pages them so that there will be no track record. There will be no proof that any Ambazonian is against kidnapping for ransom, that any Ambazonian is against targeting our own people, targeting the international community. They will close it and wipe out the evidence to help La Republique. During our live show for the past 2 years, every time our viewership is going up, sometime in my computer I will see the followers, people who are watching me live. It will be 400. Out of a sudden, it will drop from 400 to 62. Out of a sudden, which is unexplained. Those have been the tactics used by Facebook to demoralize us, to make us feel discouraged that enough people are not listening to us. But you can see on ground zero that the contrary is true. They have been creating this impression that ADF is not popular, people hate ADF and all these things. But when you look in ground zero, 1st October, how many people were mobilized by the ADF? The vast majority were organized by the ADF from Manu, Lebialem, Momo, Mezam, Menchum. Our people came in mass for show you say the majority of Ambazonia they support na ADF. Majority of Ambazonia they support na Ambazonia Governing Council. But it no matter because no they have a political campaign. And they just prove na a point for sure. I say Facebook they don't manipulate public opinion by using news. Even my interviewer granted for Mimimi for. They need one put the name Capo Daniel. Even for put them like an alias. They put a lot of spelling errors. Because international community, they look on such media publication them to get a clear indication of what is happening on the ground. Last time when I see them take the picture of Paul Nilong, one non-entity who cannot even articulate where he comes from, and put on the front page of Mimimifo, is because they are deliberately promoting people that they know have no chance to give us independence. Look back in Cameroun, whether it is in Equinox, Prime Time, La Republique, their media is consistent to promote people that are causing chaos, people that are ready to destroy anything in a stupid way, so that the world will see that Ambazonians are stupid and we are clowns. That's why you see even Sako, who is a very smart guy, is behaving like a stupid person. He's not stupid. You see him wearing the clothes with the Idi Amin with so many decoration in front. This type of dresses that they buy in abroad in Halloween shop. He comes and do that and call himself a president. He knows that he's not a president. Nobody made him a president. Not even the IG have made him a president. But he's doing that because they want the world to see that we are stupid. So that they will see that there is no reason to respect people like us who don't even know what is a president, what is a government. We are still fighting to liberate our country and people are behaving like that. They want to just paint a bad image. They know what they are doing. And Facebook action to label ADF as a dangerous organization is a badge of honor that we must celebrate, and it must inform our people that the Ambazonia Defense Forces is the most lethal force and is a nightmare of Cameroon and their international partners. If I were you, I would use that as an opportunity to donate money to the ADF. Remember the World Bank report label us as hardliner. That means we stand strong for nothing but independence. And that is what our people want. So they should continue to line up again behind the ADF and our leader, Dr. Cho Ayaba, for the vision of a free homeland. So that is it. And also one more point I want to bring to our people. Make them understand. Say time where South Africa be the fight against apartheid. The time where Nelson Mandela they be invoke the right of self-defense. They start use guns and bombs for inside South Africa. American president at that time, Jimmy Carter, even the next president, Ronald Reagan, they be put a law for America where he talks say ANC na terrorist group. Then specifically put Nelson Mandela. Say Nelson Mandela na a terrorist. Put it for their terrorist watch list. Even the day where they be release Nelson Mandela for prison. Even the day where Nelson Mandela be take oath as president of South Africa, his name was still officially on the terrorist watch list of the United States of America. So America, putting him on that list is a state partner, and it did not mean anything. So you should understand that Facebook, which is just a social media platform, labeling us as a dangerous organization is a badge of honor. We know that one very well. Just like Nelson Mandela and ANC overcame, we also will go also overcome this labeling. As we always talk, the revolution shall not be televised. So make our people them wise up. Say na say it day. Remember, say even people where they be the fight for freedom for La République du Cameroun, they be called na Makiza. Remember, say even Taliban who know say na a very bad group. The whole world be called them say na terrorism. Today, they the one they talk about how to get relation with them for rule Afghanistan. So make una no worry, shake you know they all man in place a day. We will continue for fight. But this is a record of La République. La République have been sanctioned by Donald Trump of America by removing all the privileges under the AGOA treaty that give privilege to many African countries when they do trade with America. This Anthony Blinken, the Secretary of State of Joe Biden, have labeled Cameroon government for sanction, travel ban because of their conduct and atrocity in Ambazonia. Also remember that the Germans have withdrawn their troops that were training Cameroon military to fight a good war against Boko Haram because of the atrocity of La République du Cameroun against the Ambazonia people. The American former ambassador to Cameroon have told Paul Biya he is committing targeted killing, war crimes within Ambazonia. Some of the best minds in the United Kingdom have also condemned La République du Cameroun activity. Their own people have condemned them that they are committing war crimes against us. They are the perpetrators. They are the people who deserve to be in prison. And indeed, their day will come. Justice can only take time. Eventually, it will come. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it about that ban. I want to take una wait where it happen for our Pekin where then kill and for Boya, Baby Caroline, where all we would have mourn them. It don't show we once again the true nature of the Cameroon military. These are a terrorist military that goes around to kill our people. Anyhow, we don't see how our people they don't come out rise up for protests, and they demand one thing will be very important. They sing the song home again as they be the singer for Boya. When shall I see my home? The people they ask for freedom. When shall we see Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia free from foreign occupation, from the gendarmes and the Bulu Beti mercenaries who have no mercy, who have no rule, that goes around killing our people, burning down our village. They want home, free home. They want an independent Ambazonia. So we'll be very happy say on the Tuesday the event will go on successfully. We will get a lot of pressure for people the way the Buwame will declare lockdown. We'll completely reject them. We will know say the priest that will be yesterday the one bury the Pekin baby Caroline. Will be try for protest for talk for them say this. So me then wait some more. Me people then get their heart ready. Me then talk the story for the Pekin. Then me then take one day for burial. We as a country we go first stand, mourn the Pekin and show the international community say La République be commit genocide. But they be informed we say the priest, the bishop will become consider that sin. If you don't talk, say they go choose Tuesday as a day for national mourning where they go make mass for honor that Pekin. They'll make mass for that. They'll celebrate mass for baby Caroline, since na Catholic, and another day where all man to fit do his own thing that same day. So we'll not be go jump for social media because we don't get that information early on. For talk say Tuesday na lockdown. Because this struggle not be about control of our people. If we take control for certain things now on behalf of our people and for our people, not be on behalf of the ADF. The ADF not just a vehicle and the governing council. But we don't see some woman come out on a video say the Alliance of Southern Cameroon. They call it now Mr. Ndoki also on whatever the name. Say that they declare lockdown on Tuesday. We're not supposed to give extra unnecessary hardship for our people when they go through this type of trauma. We need to leave people, they meet them, organize themselves sometime. Leadership no mean I say you control all things. As the people that they march, Bo Herbert, ma put this one, make una see them also because it be important. Make una see all these things the way to happen. Bo Herbert, of all people, he came out and he make a tweet. I want to not say tweet na something where they target the international community, because most news agency they take feed from tweet for no way to be important and way to people they follow. So as our people they rise up, our mommy then they start march. Now Twitter this way, Bo Herbert he make up. He write down for they say the people them they ran here. Our people hit call by Team Ambazonia. For people that were ground zero, I don't know. Team Ambazonia, now the group for Ambazonia movement them, the groups the way they don't go for that Switzerland talk with HD. That means say you get the IG of Sako Ikome, you get Bo Herbert and you get Ebenezer Akwanga, their group. Now they live for that Swiss talk. So they talk saying now them talk me people then come up for protest. Now why that way they protest. And in that tweet, then take na video for Bamenda, now my aid that for Bamenda for Mancon. But they don't know self saying my aid that. Then take them for talking that because them now they don't talk me people then come up protest because they don't want show saying that them be in control for ground. But Bo Herbert it talks saying that they are call for Team Ambazonia. But you don't even know the place of the woman and they. It means you don't even know that woman them. You just see video them for social media. Now opportunities them they go take them for start manipulate our people for mislead them. This woman them stand up now by themselves. Would not send message for ground zero inform people them say that. Tuesday where it comes so Tuesday number 19 now how would you do make una come out try say would they encourage people them to pass the message no be say we talk say now we dey organize anything. No, we need to be very honest my people them. We need to be honest with ourselves. Why are these people always doing this thing, always lying, always taking opportunity? It's too much. Bo Herbert, we respect him, he's a very intelligent man. But when you see people who don't have any dignity, who are willing to lie, claim things where they did not plant, then we begin to lose respect for them and we start to limit the way we can trust people like this. Because for goodness sake, if you can lie about simple things like this, what can you lie again about? If you want to take advantage of simple things like this, what will you not take advantage of? So nevertheless, maybe we'll focus for the positive side and congratulate our people them as they ran the hit call. It can be a very tough job for me, Capo Daniel, and Lucas Asu, Vela Franklin, and all of our support teams them. Mama Deborah, Wali on the Move, Pascal Kiki, and many of our allies them, including Silas Azefo, I will include even not Mark Barata, Mark Barata to a lesser extent. He's a good guy, though. We don't spend the past 2 years for educate our people for the need for them for be bold, for overcome their fear and protest. We don't even organize protests them for Bamenda, for help our people that meet and get courage. Because it be important make we overwhelm these people with the population, the population. If all man rise up, they don't do anything. We don't go through an era where people that don't be activists, that don't be naive and be swayed for discourage our people them and play into the enemy narrative. We don't turn the tide. And we don't say that happen for Boya. We need to claim credit, but we want to talk the part who will contribute them. All man get the part for contributor, but we need to encourage individual efforts. Make all man for Ambazonia. When something happen, make all man rise up for every quarter, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood. The whole idea of son of the soil, na archaic idea. Me sense past king, God be give me for na Ambazonia, na for end all those primitivity, all those corny clash things away. They be done put them for inside our culture where the whole our brain will not develop. So the whole idea is son of the soil. For instance, say, yes, I am son of the soil. No. Me, I am Bamenda boy. My village is from the great state of Boyo. But I am proud Bamenda boy because that is where I am permanently resident. That is where I grew up. I was born in Boya. So I was born in Boya. I have attachment in Boya. But Bamenda is my hometown. I should be able to run election in Bamenda and become the mayor. There should be nothing like tribalism. The tribal lines are supposed to be our heritage, to governize us and give us value, not to take from us or inject the venom that was planted by the colonialists. Even before coming of white people, In villages, people have migrated into village areas, and the village chiefs will give them land, and they will participate in the communal life of that village. That is our culture. And that is what we want in Ambazonia. Not tribalistic people, nepotic people. No. We want competent. We want people to be judged based on the content of their character and what they can offer for the society. The era where you are a big man because your father was a big man with us should be over. That said, I want to give you the video then where it come from Bamenda, my aid, for see how our people that are rise up for demand for justice, for demand for freedom. Now the images in this way they come. Ma put them up, me gonna see them from ground zero. Wanna pardon me because the things are haphazard, so this show will not be perfect in terms of material, but we'll get the points very clearly. So now our people end up for instance Bamenda, where they march, they don't stand up for show say when they kill one picking, now all for one, one for all.
Not every word I was in the SI station. I feel like I say work, I go more food. So I'm going to therapy now. I go me.
We are looking for where our husbands, we are looking
so now our mommy and dad, our mothers, our sisters, our aunties, they don't come up outside for cry for the war. Where is their sons that have been arrested, picked up from their house by the Cameroun terrorist military, the Turks, the bully Betty mercenaries that have been brought across the globe, organized by France? We have seen soldiers from Congo, we have seen soldiers from Chad brought into our territory to kill our people. Our mothers are crying to the war, to the international community, and their voice should matter. They are asking them, where is our children? Hundreds and thousands of southern Cameroon youth have been picked up in what we call Calais, where the Cameroon military will go into neighborhood, randomly select adult male that are big, that are perceived to be possible people who can fight. They will arrest them and disappear them. We have seen them gather prisoners and eliminate them. Our people are crying to the international community, to the whole world, to come and fight for their justice, for accountability for their people.
We are looking for where are they? We are looking for where our mothers, we are looking for where.
So now our people then that
Today is 19 Tuesday.
On Tuesday, all across our national territory,
number 9 months.
Our mammy them, they don't rise up for cry. The killing of baby Caroline, an innocent girl, where mommy carry for go drop it for school. They go for go drop it for school. Cameroon military, he follow them, stop moto, he see them inside moto, he move gun, he shoot and kill them. The death for baby Caroline, he don't wake up all week for the reality. Say these people them, they hate us for being able to speak out. And we see say plenty people then write then talk. We see say the bishop for Bamenda, Archbishop Carl Andrew, he write a very strong letter for talking to la Republic then kill this speaking. But in that letter, the Catholic Church, where Christopher Fomunion, he appeal, say me the Catholic Church is joint initiative for bring negotiation. They overuse Connie, and they never get a good reputation for this our revolution. Right from the time of Cardinal Tumi, where he come to make outright lie about the Amber boys being foreigners fighting to distort the image of what is happening. Cardinal Tumi, who gave us a very powerful tool that have established what our people want in his poll that was carried out in his AGC. That shows that over 96% of our people want independence. They are going out of the questionnaire to demand for outright independence and separation. Cardinal Tumi did not speak for the justice of those people, for them to have what they want, but he went and sided with La Republic. The Catholic Church could have said that Cardinal Tumi was operating as an NGO, but no, the Catholic Church offer its facilities its personnel to be used not just by politicians in La République, but to be used by the Cameroon military. They use their connection to reach out to our forces on the ground, to disarm them and convince them to fight for what they have established as being what our people want over 96%. The Catholic has not acted in good faith, and they should know that we know. And our people should be aware of this corny. When they keep on saying, our people want just to live in peace, they just want peace. It's a denier. When you say the people want peace, it's a denier of what our people really want. They don't just want peace. They don't want peace of the graveyard. They want justice. They want freedom. They want to be independent. Your questionnaire have said it. You have the information. So, when the Catholic Church officials, they say our people just want peace, it's a complete disrespect of the intellect of our people. It's a complete disregard of what the people want, which is independence and separation. They don't just want to go back as life as normal. That's why even after justice was done to the gendarme that pulled the trigger against Baby Caroline, the people still continue to march and say, home, again. Home, when shall I see my home? The home they are talking about is Southern Cameroun, Ambazonia. When shall they be in a country of their own, where they can govern themselves and protect their own son? When their sons and daughters can be president, can be head of parliament, can manage their law, can mount police posts, can carry out investigation and deliver justice for their people, where they can live with freedom of expression, where their history is not banned and criminalized. The Catholic Church should not be speaking the language of the oppressor, because the Bible clearly says that Christ came for the oppressed, for the downtrodden, for people like the people of Southern Cameroon. And the church should speak the truth about what this war is all about, for them to even begin confident building measure. But as it stands, the governing council would frown of any initiative that is led by the Catholic Church directly. We have said clearly that to resolve this matter, we need an internationally based negotiation with multiple countries involved, with the backing of the United Nations, so that it will be fair for our people, because the enemy we face is bigger than the ones we see on our streets pulling the triggers. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will take una before we want go inside details again because of time constraint. I want me gonna see very importantly which will happen, because the killing of this baby Caroline na a turning point. It don't cause even Reverend Monto, the Reverend Pastor, where they be shooting for church for inside Bali, make it come out it talk. I go bring una wait away it talk me gonna see and for take una back, me gonna know exactly what La République is about. Una remember after then key our sister Grace, tawe then key Grace for inside church for inside Bali. The Catholic, the Presbyterian moderator, Funky Samuel, he come out for live for try for cover up for La République. He talks that there was a bomb. He actually lied that there was a bomb IED outside that building. There was no bomb, no report of bomb from all the eyewitnesses we interviewed, from all the video recordings that the people were recounting which way happened. There was no indication or even suspect say there was a bomb attack. The Cameroon military, they come towards that area, they shoot from far, they shoot for road. How did they always shoot? They can't reach for corner that church where they have on Townfong Junction. They see that church, they hear how people they live a church, then shoot gun inside that church, knowing very well if he kill anybody, and indeed he killed a sister. The church itself, where they come talk true, at least because this time they keep person inside a church where they worship God. Reverend Funky no get no shame. He can't turn up for lie. Say they don't know what way it happened. For lie, say there was an IED outside for support La République. But today, we don't see say Reverend Monto, why be done call it also. He be reject my call now. He talks will be calling for interview. Now he be sick, but will be happy. Say he don't come out for talk for the public and for the world the truth. So before I play wetin the talk, make I bring for una wetin Cameroon government, their spokesperson, Atonfok Nguemu. This one na the spokesperson for Cameroon military, a government, a state party, a member of the United Nations that have signed all the international conventions. This is their spokesperson. And this is the press release. The release about the killing of Sister Grace inside church. In this press release, since it is small for una eye for Siam, I go open and big. Make una read wait and talk am for day. Because for this press release, make I reduce my image way there for day. For this press release, they explain, they lie and explain everything where they talk. For day, I go explain for una wait and talk am for day. But make una first hear wait Reverend Mantor, he don't come out talk am about them. So Reverend Simon Mantor, because of the killing of this baby, he don't wake up, he talk for church, he write for paper, he wait when I say I'm not a written statement, so nothing where he talk am, never two way he talk am if he make mistake.
Dear people of God, I greet you all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For sure, for more than a month now, we have not seen ourselves. Permit me. When I know see about the dark time to go. Permit me.
So as soon as you see Reverend Simon Mantor Vuma, when at the pastor where they be shooting for a hand, Tawe Cameroon government, the army, it become for Bali. They can't shoot church, key sister Grace, then shoot the pastor for a hand. The Cameroon government, their spokesperson, he talk say after investigation, I go read them. I'll put the statement, make una see where the Cameroon government talk, so that make una know the type of people we are dealing with. The spokesperson, he talk, una feel read them for day by una self, but I write down the short point them where they talk. He talk say the incident where they key that girl for church and that pastor na a hoax. Now what that way use them for describe them when I see them? The attribution is nothing but a hoax. Say the fact that they talk in a Cameroon military be key them na a hoax, na a lie, na forming. He go ahead for talk. Say Ambazonian fighters them, they be hide for building them around that area, and some of them be there inside church. Now the Cameroon military their press release that way they talk. He talk say after the Cameroon military, it be the camp for day, they maneuver them way for camp for day. The Ambazonian forces over there, they open intense fire. When I remember, say the church people then talk to them, yeah, na just few shot, pam, pam, pam. Then talk to Ambazonian fighter, they engage in intense fire and in a confused manner. Now and then they shoot that church. After the Cameroon military then come for day, then search, then discover IED them for day, plenty IED bomb them. They remove them. So then talk say we Capo Daniel and all the Ambazonian activism will be a propaganda people them we will be supported by the media for lie. Say that the Cameroon military he come for day na he kill those people them. This is the official statement of La République du Cameroun. A government where they claim say then they for day na for protect the people. A government where they talk say then they for day na for fight against Ambazonian fighter them and protect the civilian. But we're gonna hear the real way to way it happened from the person, the horse's own mouth.
Permit me thank all who have supported me both materially and spiritually. I apologize for the many phone calls I could not pick due to my health situation. Many called to interview me, but my health situation could not permit me. My wife tried to answer some of the calls, but it was difficult to answer all. We thank God that His healing mercy are accompanying us each day. We both felt sick and had to go out for treatment since my health began to deteriorate too fast after being shot by the military, during which our sister, Mrs. Novi Grace, was shot by the same military and...
So I want to cut them. When I hear a high talk, the Grace, Sister Grace, may her soul rest in power to fight against all and bring justice to all those military people who killed her. When I hear how the pastor talks, say it travel. From information we'll get them for your own family. After this incident, the Cameroon government issued this Reverend Simon a diplomatic passport for facilitate it travel for abroad. We don't know which country he go there, but he talks he get treatment. But we now know from his family members, say Cameroon government, they make it diplomatic passport. He's not a diplomat. Why will a government give a pastor a diplomatic passport? We hear according to those family members, he don't travel out. Maybe they be using me go lie or maybe not. We don't have all the information. But I want to tell you that the Cameroon government issued him a diplomatic passport. That is what we know from his family members. And that is a sure information. I think he has collaborated it in a little bit to say that he went out for treatment. We don't know which country or if he actually traveled out or not. But those are the information we can give to you as according to how we receive them. So, but the good thing is that the pastor, he don't come out for talk the truth and to shame the devil. When I hear the Cameroon government, their report, how they talk themselves, inside it, then lie, then talk, say that the idea say Cameroon military be key grace, it shoot for church, say it be being a hoax. Then talk say na Amber boy, they be hide for building, they for corner that church. And some of them be even the inside church. Say the Ambazonia fighter, they be open an intense battle against the Cameroon military. Then they shoot in a careless manner. Now either way the bullet, then catch people, then for church. According to the ballistic resort where they talk, when I lie. But would I hear from the people then for hospital, general for the hospital for Bali, where they be carried and go for the say no ballistic expert, they no be check the bullet, they no be even talk about the play, then keep the bullet, then be dispersed. Those careless things, the 19 and that gone for the. So the Cameroon government, the official spokesperson, it be talking a propaganda where would do them. The media people there, they be talking a Cameroon media, na Cameroon military key, grace and shoot that pastor. Say na people there they support Amber journalists them when they hear from the horse's own mouth the truth.
He died right in the church. Thus, blood was spilled in the church. By the time the Christians were carrying me to the hospital, I insisted that I would like to talk to the military. So the Christians lifted me and brought me closer to them. And
so now here, not only the Cameroon military be there for the multiple video they will be listening with the eyewitness they be talk during that time where the team be go. Not only Cameroon military they be there for day, then come for the scene after they shoot that gun them. The pastor to the talks then carry he talks say he want to talk for the Cameroon military them. Then carry go he for they me talk for them.
Knowing that they might not understand what Presbyterian secretary means in French, I use a title that goes closer in meaning to it. I said to them, vous avez tué sur les chevet de l'église. Je veux faire quoi? They answered that they would get a car and take me to the hospital. The Christians rushed back to church and got what is used to bring in corpses for burial and used in pushing me to the Bali district hospital, where I was given good care. I thank the Christian and hospital staff.
So the reverend, he makes sure say he confronts the Cameroon military with bullet for his hand. He tell them that you people, vous avez tiré sur la église, you people have shoot in the church, you have killed a sister and you have shoot me. They did not dispute with him because that was the fact. That is the truth of what happened. The Cameroon military talk for he say they go carry go hospital, me no worry. He deny. A church people then carry this thing where they carry that people then go to for church. For carry, transport and go for hospital for inside Bali, he go get his treatment. That is the truth what happened. The Cameroon government is a government of lies. It's a propaganda government. They have no credibility. These are thieves who will continue to use their lips, sweet talks, to hide their crimes while they continue to butcher our people day and night. In the villages, in areas that are enclave, we have heard of horrific messages coming from people that have been burned alive, killed alive like animals. These people have no mercy. They don't behave like human beings. The Cameroon military is the worst of all human beings you can think of. The killing of Bebe Caroline is a deliberate act, just like the killing of Bebe Mata, the killing of the pastor in Mauto, the killing of the boys behind the office of Abobala, the killing of 4 students that went to read to prepare for GCE in Bamenda Old Town. The list go on and on. Mami Lydia, that was killed cooking fufu in the house. We have seen their SDO threatening population in Kambe. I mean, in Kambe, where they have managed to have a foothold by using corruption. Gathering people randomly, they can take you and kill you anywhere. We see them killing Jibri every day, killing our people for a political objective. They are killing our people because they want our people to surrender their right for independence. That is the reason why they are killing our people. And we all must know that. So, ladies and gentlemen, because of time, we will not dwell on that for so long. I could bring out all the analysis, the ones that the governing council as well have presented to you as I speak here also, for you to hear what we have said. So we have seen also horrific images coming from womb. Let me put some of the images of one pa, 80-year-old pa called Pa Mver, a father of retirement, married to 2 wives, have so many children in the house. Some information said I have over 18 children or something like that. I don't know how many children he have. I have grandchildren. This is the Pa off license. The Pa is retired and have opened an off license where he manages his small life, take care of his children. They live on subsistence agriculture. This Cameroun military that was ambushed, their military, there is one of their military who is a Northeast. He has come to Womb. He is the one who organizes the Hausa youth. He selects those rough Hausa youth that don't have sense. They are not reasoning very well. We have released some of those images. So this particular Northeast was somebody that we have been looking for him for a long time. We finally have our opportunity out of Womb. He was escorting a vehicle that was going to Bamenda, riding on a motorbike. Our soldiers that have tracked him, they make sure they track him and shoot him alone. He was neutralized on his way to escort that vehicle. The other person who was driving that vehicle, that bike, Benskin, we consider him at that moment as an innocent civilian. So our soldiers, they didn't open fire. When they realized that he was a military man, he opened fire. Our soldiers, they ran away. The news came back to Womb. That incident, that attack took place about 1 o'clock from our report field officers. When the news came to Hausa Quarter, to Womb, that particular soldier had been killed, the Cameroon military went there, gathered some few Mbororo people, went on a wild rampage. Immediately they start burning down houses. They come to this Pa house, throw tear gas in his house. The Pa came out with his children. They did not spare the Pa in front of his children, grandchildren. They start to beat this Pa mercilessly for no reason and go around burning all this house. The Cameroon military. Then thereafter, the Cameroon military start to say that it was the Hausa people that was burning the house. We know that the Hausa people were there, but it was the Cameroon military that was burning down the house because they are trying to provoke a civil war to put the Ambazonia people against the Hausa Quarter. Nevertheless, the Hausa people must reject. They must be the primary people to reject these people. While we will work with them and try to isolate those people who are responsible for this atrocity, who are collaborating with the Cameroon military. We want them to know that we know that it is the work of the Cameroon military that burns this house, not the people, the Fulani people. And the media that is playing this game. I have not transferred this video there, but I will try to put you some of what the media is putting out there. The media are not doing their job, but directly getting information from the Cameroon military A military that have no credibility to put out.
Today, not really for that side. As more people than they go homeless for inside womb, Benjamin division for Northwest region.
So una the year na report and this.
Even later part for more the country people as we for country news we find out the tell we say it be let's say it be the Muslim young picking them.
So una here, you the journalism for ground. Una the people are dying, houses are being burned, war crimes are being committed, a genocide is going on. You are there talking that it is being alleged. What alleged when you have access to ground zero, you can contact the victims. Everybody knows that the Cameroun military came to the house of Mr. Mver. The children have confessed that it was Cameroun military that came to the house of Mr. Mver and killed him and burned him alive. There were some youths of Mororo youths there. The shooting started right in the barracks. They started shooting gun in the air, driving their vehicles to Hausa Quarter. Why can the people not speak the truth? Why can even our own media, why will you be afraid to speak the truth? Then don't speak at all. Because your job as a media person is supposed to be reporting to you. You have an obligation, you have ethics, for goodness sake. And when you do like that, you will see pastors and people will come because they are afraid to die. If you are afraid to die, don't make money by trying to represent the public, by trying to speak on behalf of the public or speak about what is happening. Don't do that. If you are a priest and you want to take the highway to say that you want to speak, and if you cannot speak the truth, you stay quiet. You are making a mockery of the blood of Jesus. You are making a mockery of the Church of Christ. Our people are being killed by the Cameroun military. And the Cameroun military want to blame it on the Mororo community to instigate civil war. And the population is, the journalists are assisting them. Why can't you say that you have verified according to witness testimony? It is the Cameroun military that burns this man up. Why? That's why sometimes there is a legitimate anger towards our own people sometimes. Because they cover up, they enable Cameroun military to get away with murder. But like we say, the revolution shall not be televised, but selfless revolutionaries shall continue to speak the truth about what happened. Bamenda was a noble in the village of Wum. He's a noble person there, and he deserves justice. 80 years old man just killed like that in front of the grandchildren. So that is what is happening on the ground. My country people, we need to stand up strong. I go take una now for Bamenda for show una the real face of colonialism. Una dan see fellow Ambazonians had the colonial prime minister, happy slave, corrupt individual, wolf dressed in cheap clothing, Dion Ngute, pretending to be a gentleman. Somebody who went to appease and congratulate Moja Moja, the xenophobic hate speech chief of a B, Dion Ngute, pretending that he's a gentleman. But we know that is somebody that have been violated sexually by the Bulu Beti people that he served. They have given him a Bulu Beti wife over his own Anglophone wife, Ambazonian wife. He's somebody with no credibility. He's a wicked, evil man that dine with the people that murder his own people on a daily basis. He's there for his stomach, and people like that have no dignity. So, ladies and gentlemen, our forces that finally released the last batch of people the way they be catch them, where they be go for Bamenda for go stage the protest against Dion Ngute. So I go bring some of the images and for remind una about those group of dangs who wanna be seen for Bamenda. These were not people in Bamenda. They were not people in Bamenda locality, in the capital city of the land of the brave, Bamenda, that welcomed that man, that criminal, Dion Ngute. When I remember this dance group, there were two dance groups that gathered in Finance Junction and also in Commercial Avenue. When I remember our population were wondering, where did these people come? These are not our people. So now remember those days they were dancing, jumping around, and we have sent out a warning that anybody who visit this man, who come to welcome this man, is conspiring with a foreign government to undermine our sovereignty, our national security, and will have to face the consequences appropriately. So our forces have arrested those dance group. One of the dance group, they arrested over 30 of them. After the first day, those who had children, women who were nursing children, they were released. Let me bring you the videos so that you will see. So these are the people.
So now people then this when I head them up. Now people then this way they will go welcome Prime Minister for Bamenda.
So the one are the people then this way. Dion Ngute, the shameless Cameroon government that have no support in Ambazonia, that have no sympathizer in Ambazonia. Their military always say the equilibrium is the population. The demography have changed. They have nobody who support them in our territory. Now, a group of paid individuals who call themselves lawyers, who call themselves senators, parliamentarians, representing us, but are not living amongst our people, are living in Yaoundé. They have come to their villages and hired poor villagers who are desperate to come and stage a welcoming of Dion Ngute in Bamenda to show that it is Bamenda people welcoming Dion Ngute. So these are the people that have been corrupted. We have our soldiers. We have asked them to be released, all of them, because we realize that these are just low-level people who have fallen victim. They themselves are victim. So we have released them after 1 week of detention and corporal punishment. They have been released. No women were not given corporal punishment. We make sure the women were treated in a humane way, and they were told why they were held. They were educated. They understand the reasons why they were held, and they know the gravity of what they did, and they will not do it again. One of the people that helped to organize this thing is one man in Bamenda. He's called Elvis Nyangen. We have tried to arrest him, and he escaped. He narrowly escaped. We will get him eventually. And all those people who are involved, we have Roland Tom, all of them. You get them, your day will come in the bush. So Mona, follow the video.
We don't catch them. Bring out plenty still there for back where they come on a Babanki. To take for go welcome Prime Minister for Bamenda.
So now people there for Babanki, they go hire people there for Babanki. Two dance group them. Me the camp station Bamenda, me the war fee say Bamenda people them all thing they find for Bamenda. They welcome me for Bamenda. They will know say na hired people them. No people they support their agenda. No people then they with them. Very interestingly, one of the people then they for Yahweh he come out Yaoundé. When Atanganji Paul they go say they go visit IDP people them for give them gifts, saying that the Cameroon government they help our civilian them. That man he be there for day. Where it shows that man be the commander for Babanki. He the work with Atanganji a friend where either that making a parliamentarian now for Babanki. Now them where they go stage say they be an IDP them, they go carry gifts them, give for them. They pretend for the war say they love our people and they just try for help. Wanna follow?
And I would like and say may they confess with their mouth. May not be like say would the bahad them, would beat them for nothing, or would punish them for nothing, or if would keep them, may not be like say would kill them for nothing. Now just when I head them for up, may not be like say would kill them for nothing. When I be there for Bamenda, no. When I be go for Bamenda for go do it. Eh? When I be go welcome Prime Minister. Eh? Now who be gather una say me una go down go welcome Prime Minister as a group from Babanki. Where the Elvis Nenying day for Usai? Okay. Did they ever come village?
Yes.
Okay. So it talks to me when I come, go Bamenda, go welcome Prime Minister, no be so. Okay.
So any man wey dey for Bamenda, we una no place say Mr. Oliver Nyenyeng dey hide. Na Babanki boy, una tell we don't try to catch it for a house, he run. So any man wey no place where Mr. Elvis Nyenyeng dey stay, una inform we he be a wanted man for commit this crime for organizing people that meet and go there.
How will they be cash una be make you know? Okay, so they don't cash una no. Because Amber land. So far as you choose for go welcome Prime Minister, una for welcome the Prime Minister pass go na Yaoundé. Una here no? Una the here? Okay. So I would like and say me one person so talk how well the team be pass fine. I know they ever punish person for nothing. Me one person. Person where be gather una. Now who? Okay, yes. Begin talk aloud. Talk aloud.
Yes.
Talk aloud because I go.
These people for years, so they deal with me. Ninyang Evis, he called me on behalf of a parliamentarian. Say me and Luana.
The parliamentarian in name now who?
Our Oliver.
Okay.
Say me and Luana, the Prudence and Yuma, go organize a dance group where you would get a monthly jangi. He say me make and say me man picking and they with instrumental people where they feel the play drum.
So now they hear the whole drama where La Republic did one. Then call people, then lie, say me, then present themselves like being a jangi group. Where again man picking them for day, woman every day. Me they can stage for Bamenda, say na them being a Bamenda people, then they for Bamenda them. They welcome Dion Ngute, the house slave for Pobia. Now the lies that, now the manipulation that, now the propaganda visit that way you can do for Bamenda.
He tell me say the meeting will there for Sunday. They will go for everything and start them now. From there, he postpone and say Tuesday. From Tuesday, he say Wednesday. Finally, now we'll go Bamenda through phone calls. The direct way we'll go enter meet up then for Commercial Avenue. Then, as we just join enter meet up then for inside the military day, we just dance for their team.
Where you feel
Then
come
don't come meet her, then don't begin
from
the
person in house. You go be say you go meet up you for road now how?
Now today we will be make mistake.
Eh?
Now today we will fail. We fail law for land.
Because you know if you come out say you go for Elvis he has. Yes. For we una in group. Then you go now, you una pass go, you go now Commercial Avenue. If for send person may take una go direct for a house. So where the show say una be working on one motor.
So they be go different motor. That's why we declare lockdown. That's why the Ambazonia Defense Forces will declare lockdown to make sure that these people will not be able to get to that Commercial Avenue without being spotted or feeling comfortable. That's why we created that. We wanted that condition to happen. But these enablers, embedded agents, Chris Anu and Sako, they can't deny that there is no lockdown, sabotage them, La Republic promote them, so that meet the population come out, meet them be able to come, meet the people like this way, they be the count on them, meet them come for day. Because for those talks, say me no man no work for those street them, these people they still get that access for workers to take carry that street them where they be protected by Cameroun military. When if you understand the mafia, how will La Republic they do mafia for stage this propaganda and they help with the get them from those who they be object, they reject, and they can't talk say there was no lockdown. Now here.
Una be there now una how many? First of all, where una go welcome Prime Minister?
Approximately 27.
Okay, now una 27 become more Babanki, go meet up some Babanki people then where they day for town.
Yes.
That means say una group be plenty.
Yeah, the group be plenty.
Okay. So the one so it show na some now the one they show na some signs say una
So,
done the work before.
Now two dance group they be there for inside day. We go meet up them all. If una get any person get information about those dance group them, the individual them, all everybody would not talk, including any man will be there for that grandstand. We participate. Una send with their name. If una get proof better, and place where they stay, place where they work, place where they worker, una get for we.
Work before with parliamentarian, right? Do all that transaction then. No, make I tell you at the talk now my true. When I done the work before with parliamentarian. Because the brother, yeah, the brother. No be you be there on day. they give you gift like where say you dey like an internally displaced person, no? Where will you be there like an internally displaced person, no? Where you come up for Babanki, no? Okay.
So una see, now the people in this way are Tanganji poor, they hire them. Now a friend, that Oliver way they ran make it parliamentarian for Babanki. Now person will be to work like house boy for a Tanganji poor house. That way they do bring list election, they fake election. They either write in input and they say be parliamentarian, they make it parliamentarian, say win election for place you know even campaign. So now the people in that now, that way they do one stage for CRTV and the international community say that they provide food for our population. They win our IDP, they want me then come back, then care about them. They still go bring their family members and their friend, pay them. Me they can't stage that those why they do our people they suffer for village, they dey for inside bush, they go for Nigeria, they don't even get woman, they don't even get part for take care for their for protect their dignity. So the crime where the people they commit them it be too big. Because when they do and so, the international community go feel something they go on where they help our people. Where not in they go. Those La Republic, Leviathans, vampires them. They don't care about our people. All they care is to continue to eat money, drain our people, making themselves rich. While the rest of the people they suffer. Una go feel say when they show those images for TV, una go feel say something they actually go, maybe something they happen. No, nothing is happening. These people are just wicked. The only thing we feel safe for our people then Nasemi will be free from this Bulu Beti clique, puppet from France, where they don't take over our country.
You be talk for media, you be talk for CRTV. Now you know, yes. When I wear plan game, you and parliamentarian and Atanganji. Now Atanganji be the give the thing there, no? Now Atanganji be the give the thing there. And Oliver, na parliamentarian where na Mago where you and Atanganji don't play before you dey for that position. Because he be been a house boy for Atanganji house. And he be been our colleague. Wait, I tell you something. So all that game them where we have done to play before, now God they reveal them now for we. Because when we go welcome Prime Minister for Bamenda, if God no reveal them, we for know now how. No be all we for day together again the chop. If na poison, we na poison me. Or we na poison my soldier there. Or if na for direct place soldier I hide out, we na go direct and they can't kill you. I scare the people that where they be the direct and we know them. We know them. So at the time God say, how well he don't make and say proof una for we na fighting. And I want talk say they want so plenty woman then 2 day. Woman then 2 day where I go still show una and they go still confess with their mouth. So how una be go okay una welcome Prime Minister so they be give una how much? Una begin talk. May una know the pretend for here. They give una 400,000. Una talk how well una just explain and how well una be explain them for me. No be na only 400,000 una talk.
So now the money then that way then give for them. 400,000 for sell on a country, for compromise the integrity of a liberation movement for 8 million people. For go pretend me the war fee say Dion Ngute be welcome for Bamenda. For go pretend for Yaoundé, say like for receive goods them, say La Republic they help our IDP. Why we know say they work at bonbon, even their shelter them for inside farm, where they hide for day. They work at destroy them, kiki them, hide their body for bush. When they go cover up for help them. I'll forward them a little bit.
He give una how much? Una know the talk, how well you know the enter. Then someone can give una how much? Una begin talk.
So they talk how multiple people, then most of those people they come out Yaoundé. So one day they can share the money 500 or 1,000, but they don't give their person when I the main organizer for the 400,000. I will forward them go because the video long.
2,500. Una 2,000. No be na so una be the talk. So una the thing say we fit do it to una. But una je una head for up.
For me, it because me say I can't take money, can't pay some power plot way. It be done say time wait the power the sick. So when I be go, I want go late. Now you just call me say me would day we I can't see. I want go I just go meet up with for that place. Then after when you be give that money for that people them, I know be I think say I will get my own share for say they deny me say I know be there for that group.
Pidgin. Talk for pidgin language. Where for where any man go know.
That way person where he call me, I go for Bamenda.
Yes.
He call me for Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Say make I come meet up with for Mansanji.
Mm-hmm.
Play where Ambazonia Liberation.
Mm-hmm.
I come meet up with they call who again so. Hey baby, the other man who call the active man. He want come we want come come. But once he colonel for down village, he can.
Where his name now who?
Where in Raymond.
Raymond who?
Tum. He talk say
okay, yes. Raymond Tum 007.
I don't know how.
Okay.
He talk say the hour they talk to me talk. He say this thing they say he be don't look am. He say and say people for up they don't benefit from olive.
So now yeah, that they bribe some Ambazonian fighter them. When I hear the 007, now 007 that way the Oliver he don't send his own money. He bribe the boy talk for people that say me them go there because they don't chop their own money. People them for up they don't chop their own money. So now see when they can't corrupt some of the leader them for abroad. The one way they be corrupted, we want to hear that everything a scandal of corruption. When the CPD and people that they can't give them that money, even the say they donate for their program, but they know say they give them a bribe because that money they will take that money go chop them. Now they get 2 TV channel, 1 TV channel at $11,000 per month. Then get 2 channel, that money they come up for us, I will not say no money they give them money. They don't give money for their own fighter. If they tell them say, when I no worry, when I go there, people them for up they already chop their own money. Ambazonians, make una no believe these corrupt people they wanna hear every day scandal. Hey, the one that chop my trip to Boya, the one that do this one. Make una no feel say I say all we day. We get selfless individual them. Where they need to do come like opportunists for take opportunity for a struggle like this. But now people the way them too they don't go through discrimination, assimilation. Dr. Chua Yaba, Benedict Kwa, all those big names they wanna run here. Even Carson Anyangwe, even he. Molanjo Lutumbe, all of them. Them be selfless individual the way they don't deny for take poor BI money. They don't deny for the easy way life. But they don't mean say they go fight free Ambazonia. Make no generation you know suffer the humiliation and the killings they will go through like the one way baby Caroline they go through. We are clean. Our hands are clean. We are there to fight for you. We will succeed. Do not believe La Republic their lies, where they can't talk say all man is corrupt. No, there are genuine people. When I remember the days where Southern Cameroon, Bibina Southern Cameroon, where was school, Bibina school where they train picking the mid and get future. They used to put with this wind pipe, this thing for it show north, west, south for on top all primary school them. We used to get community work, clean up campaign. Our work at people they be get sanitary people that they come up from cancer, can't check people that toilet. Decent human beings. Where they keep dignity in front of every money. They be pick money, lost and found, go get for news for radio station. Every Saturday they be play congratulations to this music to the listening and dancing pleasure of this and this woman we done born Pekin. Decency. God-fearing people. These are the true people we are. Me when I not take say all man bad. There are some good individuals where God doesn't separate them, keep them. Where they do work tirelessly. They are ready to do everything. General Mba Ivor of the ADF. General Efang. When I say not only the ADF fighters them. When I see even Arike, I'll quote even Arike. Despite the fact that they don't try it too. God go bring it back. So many good people are there fighting for you, to free you. Fight, resist. Una remember when they be bring goods and can't get for people for inside Cambe, them burn them. They say we no want to chop, we'll work for ourselves. We no want to help, we want for being independent. For the Catholic Church, where they talk so one just being a fool them. We will never be mature enough for one freedom. We just want a peace. We don't want for to live with this way. We say no. Our people are smarter than that. That's why they have been resilient all this while. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have done our time. But before I close, I'll tackle one issue again. When I know very well, say the Ambazonian Akamanso, they carry out an operation for inside Ambu. They launched an attack ambush against the Cameroun military, killing 6 of them. The head of Ambu, when a Pekin way come up for Inye, now be head that group for Cameroun, he too they ran kill him for day. Just as we talk, one guy with the coin Tornado, he done release a video. Say be the new form force for Momo. Now put them. He be the new form of Momo. Now then kill some captain for some Cameroun military man. This boy, na thief boy. This Tornado, na boy where there for TTA. Now the boy where they be catch on small picking for ADF. That boy, I think, at 20 years old, soldier, who will be outflanked by La Republic. They run, he can enter for the hand, they catch it. He ask me ransom. Say, I pay 1 million. We don't know what I know to manipulate these people. But I recall on Sika Johnson and I recall on King Commando. I call it King Commando with all respect. Bring your house in order. Plenty mafia that they go. Since the other boy, he don't wo where they call him name na Captain Savior, he come off for your hand. When I go look what it happen for Gozang, since we get that arrangement for Gozang, when I go see what it happen for Gozang, military drink with Amba now for Gozang. When I go look up, how many top commander they don't die for inside the group? Tornado na this. Now my discussion in this with this boy where they for this Tornado, where they come either rebrand itself now. I think he need to show fine for day. Either rebrand itself now. Now see. Now that was soldier, they say they be catching for day. They ask me ransom. I pay 1 million. So they come vacant stage. They don't put gun for day. Any man can pick and put gun, put them for down. Toxin that then carry action, whatever. We are not under. We need to know this is so bad. This is the actual. I put up the video. This is our fighter. This is the fighter who died. This is the ADF fighter who died in that operation. We retrieve his body and his weapon. We are more concerned about the safety of that unit, about his wife whether live alive and he picking them, to inform them. We must follow our own ADF SOP. We get our standard operating procedure, then we must follow them. But when we see every time something happen, Bohe Beda already come around talking that they organize protests. Hey, the Tornado don't come out the license that the cash military for kill that military man. The 6 military people they wanna kill the captain of both side. No attack never happen for Ngi. All man get connection for ground zero. If una own job na for talk say ADF need to exist, ADF need to do anything, that means una no get nothing to offer. If that is the only job your job in this revolution is to sabotage ADF, to fight against ADF, you have nothing to offer. And those type of things is helping only the enemy. It gives not only the enemy advantage. ADF na the most structured force of ground, whether you like them or not. Go be your own means be structured like that way. The most structured force. How many people they would bring them up? Even General Kata, they talk about 7 Kata. One of the biggest forces also too for them. When I see 7 Kata today, might bring even a General Kata this. With Benedict Kwa, in the early days we would recruit soldiers that would train them. I think I'll publish this picture. This is General Kata here. This is Sheikh Kavi and Benedict Kwa setting up camps in the bushes to train our forces. That is General Kata of 7 Kata, Niba, who died. We are the pioneer. You can't take it from us. We are selfless. We can't stop. There is no surrender. There is no retreat until we see Boya. Or we die and another give the mantle to another generation. We have built an army on the ground who are under oath to fight in ranks and command to free our homeland. We are no nonsense people. We are not joking. These boys that have given their life in that operations and many other operations, we are not worried to bring social media videos to show you people. We are not worried at all. That is the least of our problem, because we know the effect of their operations on the ground, and we know the intelligence we are protecting by not releasing videos of our mode of operation, of our formation, and many other things. When we do choose to release them, we do them with intention. We do it deliberately with intention for specific purpose. That is for the interest of our people. These boys who have put their life in our organizations, they are not chips in draft where we just play them anyhow. No. These are mothers, fathers, children fighting for homeland. And please, our population, do not be lured by these people to come and ask us those their stupid questions. Where is EDF? Where is this one doing this one? You have seen our record on the ground. We are not fighting to raise popularity. We have said it many times. We are not doing popularity context. May the soul of our brave hero, during the normal time for honor his death, we will do it properly. Even the other guy, the Michel Bientong, this francophone guy, most of these francophone people who support the Sako, you guys not now know why. People like Barrister Ashu Emmanuel was supporting him because they stand for one Cameroon. Today I saw a publication, people are sending to me that he's saying that Ayafo Florence was killed because he was helping Ambazonians who were in prison. So they arranged for him to be killed. Now they are publishing it. Is that not what we said 1 year ago after we arrest those people, those boys who killed that girl, that warder? Is that not what we told you people from our investigation? That woman was supporting Amber. They were considering her in prison, that she was giving mobile phones, putting credit. One time they came to search. What made them to kill that woman? Because they came to search the prison and she took some mobile phones from the people and hid it. The military discovered it. They tried to discipline her, but it could not be enough. They just want to kill her. So they hired these few boys in the quarter, gave them what happened, or don't know what exactly how much they gave them. I cannot really recall the exact amount, but we have all those evidence. And we went in there. We could identify these guys because these were just quarter boys. They were not even belonging in any Amber group. They were not belonging in any Amber group. They arrested them after we realized that they themselves were used, because the person who contacted these boys, they were telling them that the woman had problem with the husband, and then they want to pay them to kill the woman because the woman also is a Cameroon law enforcement personnel. So they took that money and they were doing it. They didn't know that they were being set up. We have arrested the boys. They are alive today. Those boys are alive. We have released them. We are advised them because it is a very sensitive information and they carry very sensitive evidence against Cameroon in International Criminal Court. We ask them to go to ground one and seek for asylum there. In the right time, they will come and testify of what happened. So now they are coming out to publish the same thing after how many years? After going around lying that it is ADF. The same people now are coming and they say one thing here, tomorrow they say another thing. Maybe they think people don't have retentive memory. But our people are better than that. My own country people, we have come to the end. As I say, every good thing has an ending. It's not by shouting or talking too much that is going to accomplish things. The most important hard job we are doing is on the ground. Recruitment is going on for 1,000 new Ambazonian fighters, and we are seeing big dividend. What happened in Boya, the few guys who came up in Boya, they played a crucial part in blocking the roads. The guys are coming up. So please, if you are a boy, I'll be putting out videos there to teach you how to use weapons and those things to fight and protect our communities and to fight against La République du Cameroon's occupation of Ambazonia. We must work hand in hand, collaborate, collaboration. We will never be united. We will never. It will never happen because the revolution have already been infiltrated. The time when unity could happen have passed, but we will collaborate. That one I will assure you. We will never accept wrong as light. Bad water and clean water mix, all of the water will become bad. We are clean people. We will not go and be equally yoked with people who are corrupt. It will not happen. But we will work in a way where we will safeguard your interests. You can trust Dr. Chuayaba. He has given his word. He's a visionary leader. We will implement his roadmap and his vision. He's a democratic person. He will guarantee freedom of democracy freedom and democracy in Ambazonia. You can see in his organization, not his organization because he was just elected there. And be reassured. there will be no Southern Sudan in Ambazonia. Because the soldiers on the ground, if they can dissociate themselves from Sako, he and who will fight the civil war, who will fight for him? That man, who will fight for him? Those are opportunists. They cannot even raise and they cannot even get a job. You guys are hearing that somebody is claiming have PhD. He cannot even have a job in America. A PhD in America, America, where even if you don't have a job, even in Bangladesh, they will take you and put you in porn film and you make money there. We have come to the end of the show. God bless you. Uphold the 4 pillars of our revolution, and everything shall be fine. Things are going on very, very well. We have a fundraising this Saturday. Please, we need the money. We need the money to change games on the ground. There have been some new things that have come up. I don't know if I'll need to get clearance to put it before you, but we need money to support the liberation war, to make sure that things are going the way it is going. God bless you all. Ciao.